I knew there was something going on with Charity and Mackenzie. How else do you explain all the noise last night? Didn't you hear it?
No, I was flat out. Too many gins inside me.
Oh, aren't you the lucky one? I had to suffer it for what seemed like hours.
I'm sure it wasn't as long as that.
Well, long enough for me to be putting Charity straight when I see her, I can tell you.
Maybe it's best if I talk to her.
Oh, don't go all soft on me, Mum. Just because she's got a social life doesn't mean to say she should flaunt it.
At least you might get some sleep.
And let Charity take advantage of you. I don't think so. This thing between her and Mackenzie needs nipping in the bud right away.
It won't happen again.
You thinking of hogging that table all day?
I'm meeting someone, is that okay? Or do you think you might have a rush on paninis?
Have you rearranged the shelves, Nicola? Only I can't find the cheese grate for love nor money.
If by rearrange you mean applied logic, then yeah. Third shelf down, big white container marked TBFD.
Eh?
Too big for drawer, obviously.
Call that logic?
Oh, it's like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, that's your excuse. There is the work-life balance blowing at the edges.
Excuse me. Working relationship, I'll have you know.
Bit defensive, aren't we? Did I say anything about a relationship?
Do us a favour, fix us up a coffee while you're stirring the pot. We're having a business meeting.
That what they call it?
So much for you making out you can't stand me. Now I've got to put up with all these snide remarks and cheap digs.
Well, don't rise to it then. Nicola's only doing it for the reaction. And it's to distract her from her own sad little life.
Well, it's okay for you to say you don't have my reputation. Actually, no, scrap that. Yes, you do.
Which means people are going to be talking about us anyway. And when did you start caring?
Well, I don't. But, you know, my kids do. We've got all that making up to do with Ryan.
Well, relax, smile, and play it cool. So if we can find a pickup run in Skilmersdale...
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose you could rustle up some of those fancy biscuits to go with that coffee. I love a good dunk.
Oh, you are enjoying this.
I know what I'd enjoy more.
Oh, yeah, what with Bernice tracking our every move? And we can't go to your place, that's out of the question.
Well, leave it with me. I'll text you a time and a place.
Well, yeah, you do that. See if I can squeeze you in.
Nicola, scratch what I've ordered. Something far more important's come up.
This looks too cool. What have you done now?
Excuse me, she's the one poking her nose in other people's private lives.
What?
Why does everyone assume I'm the problem? It's her and her petty house rules.
Oh, think you might be right about her and Mackenzie.
Why, have you heard something?
Not as such, but he was in here earlier, talking business, apparently. More secret looks and giggles.
I knew it.
You should say something, tear a strip.
Except Mum's asked me to stay out of it. She wants to deal with it herself.
So Charity does what she wants and gets away with it as per.
Sorry, excuse me, are the pair of you deliberately trying to curdle my coffee?
Maybe you should add Bernice's to your bill, as you're the reason she's so tired.
Nicola.
What? Diane took her in when no one else would, and all she can do is use the place like a knocking shop.
What does she mean by that?
Nothing! It's just all in their imagination.
Oh, so yesterday in the cafe, wasn't you planning a secret assignation with Mackenzie?
Mackenzie?
Of course it wasn't. That's all in your dirty mind. Me and Mac are not an item, okay? And he certainly wasn't in my bed last night.
Well, that's not what it sounded like to me.
Hang on. But Matt was at home saying GTA to her last night.
You see? He was with Ryan all along. If you're so intent on perving over other people's sex lives, maybe you should try listening a bit harder next time.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning, maybe the noises weren't coming from my room.